Guys, we are back once again weekly in our weekly golf stream. As everybody knows, unfortunately now golf is back to being ruined. Scotty Scheffler has reclaimed the sport for himself and his selfish ways. Despite hating golf, this man is putting it all on the line week in and week out, despite how miserable golf makes him, how little fulfillment, or really zero fulfillment that he gets from the sport.
Oh, no. 10 minutes of fulfillment. 10 minutes. He says he's happy for a little bit.
Yeah, I can't imagine the battle that he must be facing, where he's just, he's been given this gift of being the greatest golfer in the world, and it's just the burden of it just must be too much for him. But nonetheless, glad he can get a week off this week, and maybe do something else a little bit more enjoyable than playing golf and being an amazing golfer. Hopefully he can, find some enjoyment in other elements of life, right?
You've been sitting on this one for a week, huh?
Well, it's been, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing about how much he hates golf. Then retire.
Here's what I heard. Okay, let me
because we don't like watching you play either. So
I love Scotty. It's been our thing. So I'm gonna give him a slight defense here. And I feel him in some ways when I look at my sports betting journey. Sometimes wins don't feel as good as losses hurt. I think Scotty doesn't play to win. He plays not to lose. He loves the competition. He loves the rush. He loves the drive. And then once he wins, he's like, yeah, okay, we did it, but now we got to do it next week. The win is not as good as the loss hurts. He's just a competitor. I don't think competitors really like to win all that much. Competitors just hate losing. And it's this paradox of competition that I find myself relating to in a lot of ways. So that's all I think he was saying. Maybe.
Yeah, we get it. How many times do we have to say it? Like, that's the thing. We already heard. We know you hate golf, Scotty. We get it. It's But I will say it's a testament to how great, this country is, where just a year ago, this man found himself in jail, in county jail, in lockup, getting arrested on his way to work. And now he's found himself, completely turned himself around, seems to be rehabilitated from his life of crime that he was potentially drifting towards. And now he has cleaned up his act. He's just winning golf tournaments left and right. Still finding zero enjoyment doing so, but hopefully maybe he can overcome that. But we'll see. We're all pulling for you, Scotty.
All right, let's talk about it. I gotta cry a little bit myself here. I gotta tell a little story. And this is you talk bad about my guy. Let me talk bad about your guy for a little bit here. Pull up the screen. Let's let the people see it. Share the deal. Okay. So your eyes automatically went to my lineup, second place, $7,000. You did. That's the first place you looked. That's where you should look. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not win this much. You can see I had 17 holes left, and Harris was through 13. Xander was through 13. Scotty was through 11. So we had a little bit of the back nine to play. And I wasn't even paying attention. Scotty won the event. I don't care. I wasn't even watching it. I had other things going on. And then I opened my DraftKings app and I saw that. And now I'm like, okay, I got to watch it. Horrible choice, turning this on. I looked at like the top 10 to kind of see, who do I need to root for? Who do I have an advantage with? Who do other people have that I don't want? And it came down to this. I was the only one in like the top 20 with Xander. Xander does well on these last 6 holes. I win a sizable portion of the prize pool. Matthew Fitzpatrick was a guy that a lot of people had that I did not have. He does well, I drop. So long story short, Xander misses 3 birdie putts in his final 4 holes, some of which were 7 to 10 feet. Fitzpatrick hits 2 birdie putts in his final 4 holes, birdies 2 of the last 4. So I fall. I still did okay. I won $200, but it's a far cry from 7,000. So there's your guy, Xander. Oh, we love Xander. Oh, automatic Xander. Oh, yeah, Xander's so good. Well, he can't putt the ball, and he quite literally cost me thousands this week. Now, on a $5 bet, I should be thankful. I should be happy. I did win, but the win only felt good for 10 minutes. But also, how about me throwing Xander and Scotty in the same lineup and cashing? I say that every week. Can you do both? And you're like, no, don't do that. Look at this. This is a beautiful lineup.
Yeah, mostly it's about the Scotty price is generally, it's hard to justify unless he wins, and he got there, right? He got it done this week. He pulled it off. So I will say the automatic infinite money glitch of just Xander Scotty top 20 once again at a major just continues to print. So we're gonna keep riding that pretty heavily anytime that we get in all the majors, right? I mean, look, this was a no doubter. You could have gone top 5, top 10 with these guys. So
yeah,
Harry Hall, so close. Harry Hall,
yeah. He's
after all, you're our Harry Hall. He almost got there for us, but on the top 20. But
yeah, Henley did. I did Henley and Xander, so
he was 2 strokes off. Harry was 2 strokes off from getting us to that top 20 parlay, whatever that was, like 24 to 1, whatever we did that promo on.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, a good week. I'd say a successful week last week. We threw out a lot of winners. We threw out a lot of things that cashed. We had some good lineups. Patrick Reed notwithstanding, he's in probation for the time being. Like I said, I think we'll probably keep him there in probation all the way until the 26 Masters, where he'll be certainly back out at that point.
Amen. I can't tell if you're loud or if I'm my speakers are up. I can't tell what, and I'm getting a little bit of an echo, and I don't know if that's just me or if people at home could chime in. We want the highest quality product, and we won't stand for anything but. So if you guys could give us some feedback on the feedback. Regardless, we're at TPC Twin Cities, relatively new course, pretty long, 7,400 yards, par 71. And if you'll look at the last 2 years, you can tell this is an off week. Jonathan Vegas won last year. Max Grazerman, Matt Kuchar, of all people, in the top 3. Maverick McNeely, Taylor Pendrith. And then the year before that, I mean, it's even worse. Lee Hodges, Martin Laird, JT Poston, Kevin Streelman, Keith Mitchell. I mean, that is a brutal top 5. So we won't spend too much time today. Just quickly, some things that matter. Accuracy, significantly more important than distance this year, or this course. Putting, strokes gained approach, strokes gained total. Strokes gains off the tee doesn't really matter. This is another one of those all-around, can they score? Can they limit mistakes? Can they make the 10-footers? You can see by some of these scores, fairly easy course. You're going to get -5 each day to average out. So again, nothing too special here. I only ran 5 trials this week because I felt as if the mold was pretty straightforward, and even though I ran 5, thank you, Tommy. You sound fine. I don't know what's going on. I still hear can you mute yourself for just 2 seconds, and we'll see if that's part of the problem. Okay. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know. Something's weird. I felt like even though I was putting in different weights for the things, I kept seeing the same names and some of the same ideas. So I just ran 5 this week. Take that as you will. Here are the results of those 5. And by far and away, the best golfer in the field, according to the model, is Andrew Putnam. And it's not particularly close. just dominates when it comes to accuracy, putting, and approach play. I will probably make an outright bet, which I haven't done for a while. Zach's talked me out of the outrights. He's talked some sense into me, and he's let me know that the outrights are not where you hang your hat. It's not where your bread gets buttered, as he would say. But I think I am going to have some Andrew Putnam outrights just because it's a weak field, and I think there's some opportunities. We look through this a little bit closer. Maverick McNeely's been pretty hot. Akshay, we haven't seen Akshay on the model much. Had a kind of a blip where he was performing pretty well, playing pretty consistently, but hasn't had that this year. Cam Champ has popped up a few times. Carson Young we've discussed. Sam Burns, probably one of the hotter golfers right now. I believe the most expensive on DFS this week, over $10,000. Taylor Pendrith, been pretty consistent also this year. And if we kind of go back here real quick, you can see that last year he was 5th. So likes the course. Same with Maverick McNeely, which was the second guy on here. And I didn't include a lot of course history too. So that should also tell you that, they're not on here because they've played well here. They're on here because they set up well for this place. Chris Gotterup has emerged onto the scene rather quickly and has been putting up some great scores lately. So if you want to ride that momentum, I think it's as good a time as ever. But this list is sort of the epitome of all the big guns are taking the week off. Here are some names that, we may see crack a top 10 every so often. Anybody can win. We're going to get low scores. And you just want guys who are going to roll in some putts. And I think these are the guys that you want to look at. So that's what I got for us this week. I got my DFS lineup built. We'll show that whenever we need to. We'll let Zach build his, although he did text me and say, this is gross. He said, this is just, the pool is gross here. You're still muted though, so you may have to.
Yeah, sorry. I hate to do this. We're getting some reports. I do have to cut this off like this stream right now. And then we will refire here shortly. So sorry about this to the people that are watching live. Certainly a unique situation, but yeah, hey, thanks for checking us out. Give me